Hey everybody, UoArcAngel here with another legendary video. Today we're going to be doing some gameplay on Storm at Sea. I am not going to use a water deck. I'm going to use my fire deck that I got last week, revamped a little bit. Now, I've seen the new deck in action. I saw some pictures through Line and all that, and it is a good deck, but you got to have the relics too. I think I saw a guy doing billions but he had a bunch of relics too. I'm not too sure on the whole deck because I haven't really paid attention to it because I've been in game mostly. It's a Slayer event. It's a crazy. I hate Slayer events. It's just like nonstop. You got to keep playing and everything. But this would be the water deck. Like I did get the free card, and I actually bought the gear for later use because the gear is very good this week too, producing power one. I think it's power one gems every turn if you have 8 or more on the board. I really didn't read into it. I bought it and put it away for later use. Um, but I saw a deck like this, like my setup right here, but it had another free card instead of Keta. And it was the two, I don't know how much gear he had, but the two main cards for this week were doing like almost a billion. So maybe he had two hammers or two axes or whatever they are this week, and the two cards with the 300% damage and all that. He was coming close to a billion. I saw a picture on that. But for me, I'm going to show you some gameplay with my old water deck. It's revamped for this week because last week was a commander event. This week it's a Slayer event. So I'm going to show you my actual setup for it. And I've been in and out of here today. I haven't really been on. Uh, I'll show you on this little boss right here, basically. And it is a good deck to MVP. It's very quick. I could MVP. Surprisingly, I can't MVP the world bosses, but I've MVP'd other bosses like Infernos and stuff like that this week with this deck. Here's the deck itself. Oh, I gotta change that. I forgot I just practiced with that just to see how that water deck would do. It's all the way in the back. So here's my deck. Really, I have the two Night Suns in here. I have Flameheart in here because at certain points with the guild boss, with the might, I have to use Flameheart to get my full health again, so I don't die. So I can continuously fight the guild boss. Now I have the 13x from last week in here. I have the ultra rare in here. Then I have my two Night Suns and Flameheart, and I'm getting most of my power from the Night Suns because they are 300% damage and HP. So are the commander cards, but they're not Slayer cards, so they're not getting as much damage. Flameheart does decent damage, but I'm going to show you basically what they're going to do for you. What they're doing for me, I should say. And I'm actually going to turn my face off because I'm not sure on the gameplay anymore. So this is a boss followed by me. It's just a small boss. I'm just going to show you how I really. This is how I've been getting my keys to smaller bosses, inferno bosses, world bosses. I have MVP'd them, but not as much as inferno bosses and stuff. So here's my setup after all the or the gems are on the board. Now this is how quick I have to do it. As long as you play quick, you can MVP if you have a decent deck. Even though this is, like I said, this is a small boss, you just got to play quick. Um, if I find something that's worthwhile while I'm recording, I will show you that too. So I claim that. See, it cost me 1 key, and I actually got a plus key in the solo, and then I got the MVP. So I got 3, 4, 5 guild keys too. So like I said in older videos for Slayer events, that's how you have to do it to keep getting keys. Because I still come across people saying, "I don't have keys. I don't have keys." Well, what are you doing with your little bosses? Start there. If you don't have a great deck, start with your little bosses. Even if you have to 3-key them, you'll just use 1 key and then get 6 guild keys or 5 guild keys, whatever it is. So I'm actually going to shoot for this. It's not full, but I'll show you how this works on the guild boss. This deck, um, I'm not doing billions, nowhere close. Maybe a half a billion if I get lucky on the 2 Night Suns. But with Flame Art in here, I could keep going, which is a good thing. So I've been the main killer of the boss this week in the guild. So if I'm not on, you see they're just sitting there. And this I have to play fast too. I try to, especially if I have to go like 5 rounds. But since he's down a lot, I shouldn't have to do it. Now, after his first, I have to use my Flame Heart there. That's how I keep going. Like after my attacks, I use my Flame Heart once she's powered up again. Because if I don't use it the next round, he's going to kill me. They're at a point where it's going to kill me now. And I've forgotten to use Flame Heart a couple of times. Now this next round is going to be my best hit off this deck. Now I'm not worried about Might's going to disappear, so I'm not going to get killed, but once it gets to 200, I might. I don't know, but we'll have to see it. Like, if I go past this round, he attacks again, but Might's not active, so I don't think... It's coming close to my health, but I don't know once it goes to 200 if it's going to kill it or not. So you can see there I got almost half a billion on the 2 Night Suns. They're my main cards this week in this event. Takes me a little more time, but it works. Like, I'm happy I got that deck last week and I could revamp it. I wanted to put Cthulhu in there, but I don't have him powered up to 6 stars, and he dispels Might. If you have him, you could use him to dispel Might. I don't know how much he's working to dispel Might, but I know he does dispel Might. And it doesn't look like I hate when other people don't finish their bosses. That's the one thing. And, well, I'll just kill this. Hopefully. And the world bosses, what could I say about that? If you could hear my grandson, every time I do a video, he has to yell and scream so he could be in the video for some reason. I don't know. But anyway, well, the reason I don't like Slayer events, there's a lot of tagging. A lot of people tag instead of just fighting. I'm sitting here, I have to work for the guild this week because I'm the only killer of bosses. I wish I could do all that tagging and just tag everything like everybody does. I don't know if I'm going to kill this, actually. Oh, it's only 10,000. Yeah, I should kill it. But I've seen a lot in the world bosses. Everybody's just tagging the world boss. So guess what? UO started doing that because I'm sick of working at it and basically wasting time. I mean, they put that 0 in there for a reason, because when people used to get kicked out, they wouldn't get trophies, and so they fixed that. But now it's all this tagging where you could just tag the bosses. I guess it's part of the strategy for guilds and stuff. But I mean, I do have a guy who tags in my guild, but he doesn't, like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. Give me your comments and suggestions on tagging. Do you like it? You don't like it? Just for me, like, as a player myself, like, I like to do things myself, and that's why maybe I like commanders the most, because they rely on you getting the points instead of, like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, guys. I'm sorry. But like Slayer events are just exhausting to me. It's like you have to play, play, play because there's so many people getting points just from tagging a boss that you have to try to keep up with it. For me, I'm only in knights, or not knights, kings this week, and I was in first the whole time. But now I have someone pass me out just by tagging. Uh, but I don't know. Now, so let me try to steal this. I doubt I will. I wanted to try to show you how quick I could do it, so I'm going to shut up one more time. I don't steal all the time. Sometimes I do. Especially the ones that aren't infernos. A lot of people don't concentrate on them as much. But they're still points. And I don't see... Oh. There we go. There we go. And let's see if I stole that. I did get the finishing key. I know that for a fact. And yeah, I did get MVP. So I stole that from whoever was in there. Krotos from another guild. I used to hate that when I used to play these events, but that's part of the game too. So, like I said, leave me some comments. Let me get back up here. We're going to end the video real quick. I just wanted to show you some alternate gameplay. I wish I could show you some with water, but I tested that deck out, and just with one card and the one thing, it's okay. But I got the gear. The gear is very good. I'm going to try to use it in future events or something like that. Maybe plug something in because I don't get all the cards. Like this week, I didn't spend any money on the cards. I got the free card, and the only money I didn't spend money, I spent gems on to get the relic pack, which is 20% off too. I don't know why that was, but hey, thanks guys. So until next card preview, this is UoArcAngel from the Great Keystone State saying have a great weekend, guys, and I will see you Tuesday night for the next preview. Take care. Have a great week. Let it go. Let it go.